Mask mandates are coming back in many parts of the U.S. due to concerns over a so-called quademic. Experts say a combination of flu, COVID, RSV, and neurovirus after the holidays is causing a sharp increase in hospitalizations in cities such as Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago. While more people getting sick after the holidays isn't new, it's happening as less people get vaccinated overall. And that's due to what some call a COVID hangover. Limited exposure and hygiene are key to preventing illness, and while more hospital mandates are returning, masking in public places largely remains a personal choice.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today let's talk about the latest buzz in public health. Mask mandates potentially making a comeback, and not so fun topic of norovirus, a stomach bug that has been making the rounds. You know, just when you thought we were done discussing masks, they are crippling back into the headlines. As let's not forget the norovirus, this thing is a German Forbes worst nightmare. Oh, and the reactions, people are either taking it too far or not far enough. There is a lot to unpack here, so let's dive right in.
Norovirus is highly contagious. You get it from people who are already infected with norovirus, you get it from contaminated surfaces, you also get it from contaminated food and water. The first thing you should know is that you are most contagious when you have symptoms, especially the symptom of vomiting, but you're also still contagious a few days after your symptoms improve. But this is the thing. Studies have shown that you could still potentially spread norovirus up to 2 weeks after you feel better and even longer. You gotta wash your hands rather than use hand sanitizer because hand sanitizer does not work so well against norovirus. You have to wash your hands. 20 seconds scrubbing with soap and water. It's very important. Also, make sure you wait at least 48 hours after your symptoms stop before you start handling food, preparing food, or caring for other people. Make sure that you're handling and preparing food safely. Also, make sure that you are disinfecting surfaces regularly and that you are washing any clothes that could be contaminated. Guys, stay safe.
I don't give a damn. Take them mask mandates and shove them up that derriere.
I'm just going to leave this. Bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Anybody that believes it's true, they're lying to themselves. It's all
Bro, I want out. I want out. That's it.
Son of a fuck!
I know the statement I'm about to make is going to piss a lot of you people off. Most of you are going to be the weaklings of humanity. Here's the thing. I'm not wearing a mask again. The next thing is, you Democrat libtards and all you weak people that will die from this new plandemic that they have in place. Die. Die already. Just get sick and die. You're weak. You're pathetic. Evolution doesn't need you. You have weak genetics and a weak constitution. You have bad health. You can't survive the common cold. So, yeah, die. Let the human race evolve past you and your pathetic genetics. And let the stronger people who don't get sick from it and survive it breed and make humanity better.
No.
Yeah, you heard that right. She said quademic. As in 1, 2, 3, 4. Quademic. The flu, COVID, RSV, and some other shit that I forgot. But I'm sure it'll fuck up my respiratory system if I catch it. Alright, so wear your fucking masks. Wear your masks. Whatever you did wrong in 2020, now is your second chance to do that shit correctly. Wear your fucking mask and cancel them plans. Whatever plans you had, cancel them shits. And I understand that's frustrating. I'm frustrated. I am the most single I have ever been in 12 years. Alright, I thought I was going to be thotting and bopping this fucking Pride season. And for me, Pride season was going to be from May to September. Alright, I was going to be a proper slut. A proper slag. Alright, I was about to terrorize a lot of y'all. Alright, I was going to be face deep. Eating groceries. Hoochie daddy shorts on the floor. Not fucking playing. Not fucking playing. You know what I'm saying? I was about to test a lot of y'all's relationships. I was about to test a lot of y'all's relationships, see how good that foundation is in that home of yours. I was about to do a lot of fuck shit. And you got this quad-demic to thank for being saved from my shit. You're welcome.
Alright, first, let's address the elephant in the room, mask mandates. They are back, or at least being discussed in a lot of areas as we see rising cases of respiratory illnesses. Officials are concerned about hospitals becoming overwhelmed again. Places like schools, hospitals, and even public transportation system are at the center of this conversation. It feels a bit like deja vu, doesn't it? Now, here's the thing. Whether you are pro-mask or over it completely, it's hard to deny their effectiveness in reducing the spread of airborne illnesses. Science backs it up. Study shows masks reduce transmission significantly, especially in crowded or poorly ventilated areas. But here is where it gets complicated. Let's be real. The mere mention of masks sparks heated debates. Social media is already lighting up with people expressing their frustrations. Some are saying, we have moved on, let us live, while others are like, I never stopped wearing mine, better safe than sorry. And then there are those memes, because of course, we can't have a pandemic-related topic without the internet making a joke of it. One of my favorites, someone posted, if I have to wear a mask again, I'm charging rent for my face. Like, come on, it's funny, but also sparks to how divided we are on this. Now, while some argue that mask fatigue is real, public health officials emphasize that this is about protecting vulnerable populations, like kids, the elderly, or those with compromised immune systems. Sure, wearing a mask isn't fun, but the question is, can we handle a little inconvenience for the greater good? I will leave that one up to you. Now, shifting gears to the norovirus, the stomach bug we all dread. If you have ever had it, you know it's no joke. You are basically chained to your bedroom, regretting every meal you have ever eaten. But here is the kicker. This thing is highly contagious. Most people assume you stop being contagious once you feel better. The answer is no. Experts say you are actually contagious from the moment symptoms appear and for up to 2 weeks after you have recovered. Yes, 2 weeks, so even if you are out and about feeling like your normal self, you could still be spreading it around. Let's break it down. Norovirus spread like wildfire through contaminated surfaces, food, and close contacts. Public healthcare officials are urging everyone to wash their hands thoroughly, like actually use soap and scrub for 20 seconds. None of that squink rinsing nonsense. Also, disinfecting surfaces and avoiding food preparation when sick are key. But let's face it, not everyone listens. Some people scrub it off, saying, it's just a stomach bug, I will power through. And then there are those who go to the extreme, treating their homes like biohazard zones. I read about someone who sanitized their garages with bleach wipes after recovering from norovirus. It's wild, but can you blame them? Speaking of reactions, let's talk about how people are handling this. Some of the stories I have come across are downright bizarre, like the person who started bringing their own plates and utility to family dinners to avoid germs, over the one who wore gloves to the grocery store and refused to touch anything directly. Is it over the top? Maybe. But after everything we have been through in the last few years, who can blame people for being conscious? On the flip side, there is a group that just doesn't care. These are the flocks who are like, it's just a stomach bug, no big deal. They will go to work, the gym, or even social events while they are still contagious. And I get it, life doesn't stop. But when you consider how easily norovirus spreads, it's not just about you, it's about protecting the people around you. And then there are these conspiracy theories. Oh, you knew they did show up, right? Some people are claiming these rising cases as exaggerating to push an agenda. Others think it's a plot to sell more cleaning products or hand sanitizers. It's honestly exhausting trying to keep up with these theories. But what is most fascinating is how divided people are in their responses. It's almost like we are living in two separate worlds. One where people are hyper aware of germs and another where they pretending nothing happens. Where do you fall on that spectrum? So there you have it. Mask mandates might be making a comeback. Norovirus is sticking around longer than you think, and people are reacting in all sorts of weird and wonderful ways. Whether you're team cautious or team carefree, one thing is clear: public health is a shared responsibility. What do you think? Are mask mandates necessary, or is it time to move on? And what about neurovirus? Are you taking extra precautions, or are you rolling the dice? Let me know in the comments because I did love to hear your take. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into today's biggest topics.